Also had a small handful of almonds. Bound to Valkyria released. Let's do this. I'm ready. I am like more than ready. I'm pissed off that it's 3:45 already. I'm so pissed off about it. And I apologize. There we go. Let's get back into the swing of things. It's nice to know that my thing is working. Whoa, the whole place is shaking. I don't know if I'm going to stop apologizing, by the way. I'm probably going to just keep apologizing forever and ever. Hey! I guess that's not what I need. They're tricking me. The Woofin and Meowin are fantastic. The cat's kind of being a bitch lately, and he keeps going into the garage, so Ed and I have just decided to leave him in there until we're ready to take him out, or let him out. Because it pisses me off. He, like, runs into the garage and goes and hides behind something, and I'm like, what are you doing? One of these days you're gonna poop in there. Cuban pot roast recipe. Wow. That looks delicious. Are you serving it with lime? Green chilies. I'm gonna keep that recipe. I'm gonna hold on to that. It looks like it's worth a shot. Considering I usually have the stuff that's in it on hand. And I have a lot of cumin that I don't use because I haven't been doing any recipes with cumin lately. Thanks for the recipe, Blitzcraig! Right now, I'm cooking chicken soup. It's the first time, question mark, that I've done the chicken soup in the crock pot. I've done beef stew in the crock pot. But I usually use my Dutch oven because I have a Dutch oven and they're awesome. And this time I was like, I'm going to be streaming. I think the crock pot would be better because I can just leave it sitting and not worry about, you know, it boiling over or anything because it seals, right? So yeah. Well, one of the pictures had lime. So I was like, but I mean, that looks like a very optional thing. I don't buy lime for anything else. So I wouldn't unless I just happened to think about it at the store, you know? Because like I said, it's probably something I would do spur of the moment because I have just about everything that goes in there. I really like to alter recipes and make them my own too. I'll be like, you know, I don't really like that, but I like this, so yum. But that one looks delicious. I'm going to have to try that. Is it Shadow Men? Okay. Teary drool? Oh. Saying sorry all the time is unacceptable. Thanks, Brits Craig. I use all recipes, but specifically looking for low carb stuff. They have some good ones. Atkins didn't used to have as many. They used to have great stuff. They used to be one of the few websites with good stuff. And they have a lot more than they used to. I only do seasonal summer garden. Late spring / summer garden. So technically yes, because we were awful and didn't pull our tomatoes out this year. I don't know how bad that is for the ground in which we plant the garden. Technically I still do have a garden because there's some pretty scary looking angry tomatoes sticking up out of the ground. But yeah, we did it last year. It was kind of hard because I was really pregnant. I let a bunch of tomatoes at the end of the year go bad because I was really pregnant. I think they could have been picked by the time she was born, but I was so like preoccupied with her that I don't know. I mean, this might sound crazy, but it seemed like it might have been hard to even go outside to pick some damn tomatoes sometimes, so I didn't. So I got some tomatoes. Anyway, I will continually do a garden, but I may do, you know, fewer things if I'm particularly busy with her in different stages of her life, because holy crap, people are like, it'll get better in just a few months, and I'm like, what? Are you sure? Because what? And, you know, everybody has their different opinions or experiences, I should say, with when it gets better as far as being busy with a child. And I think right around now, like a week ago, is the magic moment where things start to get noticeably easier, because I don't know where I was at with this. This guy's in a cave, isn't he? I don't know where I was at with this last stream. Yep, but oh god, I'm doing it again, you guys. But oh, hi! I found a magical article on, and I've looked at so many articles. Let me preface with that. I've looked at so many articles trying to figure out how to get Teary Spawn to sleep slightly, you know, like a slightly normal human being. I know that babies, obviously, they have different sleep things. They need more sleep. They have broken sleep when they're, you know, when they're really young. Blah, 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 blah. Well, I finally found the magic article that explained it to where it made so much sense and blew my mind. I followed the instructions, and now she sleeps all night. It's easy for her to go down for a nap without me putting her to sleep first, which was like the biggest thing for me. And her schedule makes more sense. I know today was a fail on my part. She has, some days she takes like a bunch of like 30 to 40 minute naps. And then other days she wants like a 2-hour nap somewhere in there. But, like I said, babies. How did I get into that? You asked about my garden, and I ended up talking about Teary Spawn's sleep schedule. I don't see any more of the bound dudes to free. Do these ones not respawn? Oh, hi. Oh, there's one. I think there's a lot more people on than there usually is when I play. Okay, peace out. Oh, that was probably a mistake. No, I think I'm good. I will show you. I will link it. It's in my Google faves. God, it was amazing. It just explained it to where it made so much sense. And, you know, people look at article after article after article and trying to fix this issue if they don't want to pay somebody. Some people hire, you know, people to help them figure out their baby's sleep, because a lot of people think, oh, you can't schedule a baby's sleep. That's just silly. You can. But depends on when they're ready and how badly they're already like if they were ready a while back and you never did it, it can make it worse. You know, there's a lot of factors in play. All right, let me get that link for you. Bookmarks. And it's written by a doctor in Colorado. There you go. I love it. Now, every baby's different, so who knows if it'll work for them. But it worked like a freaking charm. It worked the first nap for me. And some times are better than others. You just have to catch them before they're overtired. Defeated.